Hello everyone, welcome to a new programming of the coordinates. Since we are in a situation in which me and my college cannot be together, so we have to resort to video chat. But that does not matter, since today we have relevant information about sport. It must be made clear that the news that we are about to present before this competition is more than anything that happened with this competition. The teams that we bring to this day are incredible. Today we will talk about the volleyball, this game that has taken on a greater relevance in recent years. We will delve into its origin and how it was carried out until it became the sport that it is today, and what we are the case for this sport to become popular and anything else. Also, other of these sports, we will talk about our favorite sport in Mexico. We will talk about the Mexican Soccer League, which had a lot of impact on this world problem. In this section, we will talk half of how the administration of this competition has led the results to the competition that we remember that it was not finished and left the tournament unfinished with a trophy to the leading team of the competition. Without a doubt, this news has sparked a lot of controversy with the fans who were not left according to the decision made. With this situation of sport cancelled all over the world, technology stands out and with the hundreds of competitive video game players. So, esports take relevance as they have the aroused even greater interest since it has been considered an opportunity for the media to transmit this competition which benefits the community to continue growing. That is why today we will talk about its origin and we will know the most relevant esports. Now going to more local issues, we bring relevant information about basketball teams in Merida. We will say how important this game is and one or two other details about this sport in our locality. And the last topic we have in this program is about the swimming, the benefits that these sports bring as well, and the most important things about this sport. With not more to say, I leave with my college who will comment in more detail about these topics. So, see you soon. Sorry for the pronunciation.
What can have happened to Liga MX champion? There were rumors that the possible champion of the Liga MX about the Cruz Azul team. As we can note, the world sport has been paralyzed due to pandemic that is being experienced at the language in the world, including Mexican soccer, have put an indefinite pause. Rumors have the being to point to a kings of positive, including the controversial option of giving the title a Cruz Azul team. This idea has taken hold because in Europa it is a possibility that the title that will be awarded to them that remained at the top at the time of evening. However, the competition regulation of the Mexican Soccer Federation do not have a specific section to determination what can happen to Liga MX in the event of a suspension of the tournament. In Article 7, you can read some reason why a tournament can be stopped, but is not clear what would happen next. Not having the subsection in the regulation of the Liga MX, which completed the suspension of the tournament partiality or totality. The rules indication the rules indicate that no team can be champion of the stop in the event that the Clausura 2020 cannot be resumed. A meeting of event awards would be called will lead by the president of the league. The would reason a solution. No one can know what will happen to MX League. We have a pending without knowing that what decision will be made. The fans of the teams wanting their teams to be the winners, but the decision will be made with the managers who cannot use the money mind decided to have the team take to therapy. It may do that this happened and games resume.
The electronic sports or esports are an activity in which two or more players interact and in general compete in a amateur or professional way in a video game. The competition of this type of sports can be carried or remotely or in person. All esports are video games, but not all video games are esports. Making this different is key when it comes to esports are phenomenal. That has been working to Martin for decades, forging a community of gamers, fans, media, and sponsors. That has led to it becoming a multi-million-dollar industry. Although strictly speaking, a video game can be part of an electronic sports, making the most use of video games in esports competitions and tournaments are Battle Arena multiplayer games, MOBA, sport games, soccer, American football, and basketball, fighting games, real-time strategy games, first-person shooting games, massive multiplayer online role-playing games, MMO or RPG. The electronic sports or esports are in reality in many countries, right? Note the real advice of young fans who intend frequently moving away from the transmission of the traditional sports. In the case of Mexico, this industry is online in the first stage, but we have seen how some companies have shown interest in making instead in this market. And there are some different communities that are increasing their level with passing skills. Let's review the most important organizations, brands, games, and players in the world of exports in Mexico. In Latin America, the games in which they compete in the platform are Clash Royale, Dota 2, CCA, Global Offense, FIFA, Hearthstone, League of Legends, Overwatch, Way of Champions, Gears of Wars, Rainbow Six Siege, Halo, and the PlayStation Zone. An integration of these tournament service directed to the PlayStation trying to reach a much larger audience. Brands in Mexico are finding good opportunity to take their products to different events. One of this case is Intel, company that have already been interested in PC games and in empowering Mexican players in competitive environment. Okay, goodbye and thanks for watching this video of video games game sports.
Basketball, ball freaks of all, it's important to know that sports are very good for our health. More than amating sports hours or body to work not only that, but distractors is among us in such a healthy way. Um, Liquids for this sport in Merida, they are several sport clubs and like company they managing the car here fun on children is this savvy. It's a company in our work as a referee and such from guy in the one of the great sport that I have now approximately is canis 75 teams registered, and we have several sport approximately of the 10 courts or more. An example that was market a loyalty company. An example that was market a loyalty company in final ortodoxos antiquum. Then they were almost strengthy to scored than was in favor and 72 points of orthodoxos and 65 points of Tikkun. Here highlighting guys statistics.
The volleyball was created in 1895 by William G. Morgan. He was the director of physical education at the GMCA of Holyoke in the state of Massachusetts and had established the Playboy and directed a vast program of exercise and men's sports class for adults. He realized that he needed some entertainment and competition game at the same time to vary his program at having only basketball created for years earlier. He used his own methods and practical experience to create a new game. In the following years, the sport spread throughout the world. It first came to Canada 1900 and then to Asia. American soldiers introduced it during World War I to Eastern Europe, where they became a very popular sport. In 1992, the number of touches per team was regulated, fixing it to three, and the attack by defenders was limited. It was also established that if the score was at 14-14, two consecutive points of advantage had to be obtained to win the set. Also in 1922, the GMCA organized what is considered the first American National Championship in Brooklyn, involving 27 teams from 11 states. At the 1924 Olympics, volleyball was presented as a demonstrating sport. Until 1930, volleyball was legal, legally considered just an entertainment game, with few international matches. However, in several countries in Europe, a high competitive level was achieved by forming level national championship. In 1933, the first championship of the Soviet Union was organized, where practitioners already reached 400,000 people. In the second decade of the 20th century, the current rules of six players per team was introduced in the United States. Since 1964, volleyball has been an Olympic sport.
The sport I will tell about is swimming. In Freud memory, this is due to the breathing exercise that here are in practice women. Swimming which better oxygen in the brain its benefits the lung capacity. Being an aerobic exercise, it helps the lungs to make more efficient use of oxygen equal swimming increases flexibility. Facts about its sport. The holdings cannot she is chess, but is what not like today. True, swimming fins were invented by Benjamin Franklin. 3. More than 50 of world-class swimmers suffer from shoulder pain. 4. Swimming has been a part of the Olympic Games since 1896. Data graphic. The percentage of healthy that swimming athletes here are. Meat 33%, fruits and vegetables 21%, dairy products 19%, free food 2%, refreshing 8%, sweet bread 8%, candy products 1%, sushi 1%, wool wheat bread 2%.